Welcome everybody to Completely Damaged. I am RC and we are live here at the world famous Monster Factory in Paulsboro, New Jersey, and you're about to be completely damaged.
Completely damaged! Completely damaged!
Welcome everybody to Completely Damaged. I am RC and I'm alongside the silencer Chaz Williams. Chaz, thanks so much for your time.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Now, for those that don't know, what inspired you to pursue professional wrestling and be a commentator?
Well, to be honest, I got my start here at the world-famous Monster Factory about 20 years ago alongside Damian Priest, NXT superstar. We came in, wanted to train, decided we wanted to be professional wrestlers. We wanted to beat as many people up as humanly possible. That was a long, hard road, and then my music career took off. Didn't want to leave the business, so I decided to become the world's greatest color commentator, the silencer Chaz Williams.
Nice. Now you're alongside Ferran Burgundy, man. Talk about that.
What's there to talk about, Mr. Burgundy?
Yes.
Oh, there's so much. Do we bury him or do we make him shine?
50-50 maybe.
No, I love working with Ferran Burgundy. He is perhaps the most, how do I put this? He knows everything about everyone in this business. His rap sheet of who's who goes back years. And to be quite honest, being able to have someone to work with that's so knowledgeable of the business, that's so knowledgeable of all the talent that comes through the doors of the world-famous Monster Factory is an absolute privilege and an honor. And over the years, I've been able to learn quite a bit from Mr. Ferran Burgundy, and occasionally he teaches me a lesson or two in keeping it classy. So I got to give it up to my main man, the Fro Bro, Ferran Burgundy.
Now, in this business, you got to learn how to sell yourself and promote yourself. Leading into music, you got to learn how to sell and promote yourself. What have you learned from wrestling that you can use towards being in the music and band?
Well, it's interesting that you say that. It's a great way to put it. They actually go hand in hand. The music industry and the pro wrestling business, in my personal opinion, are one and the same. You want people to know who you are. You want people to come out to see you. You want to make noise. So what I found is being the guy who goes out there and lets my face be seen, lets my name be heard, is the biggest thing. How I'm able to get over as a musician should also be the way I get over as a professional wrestling personality. Being not shy, being able to go and work in front of a crowd and let your face and your name be the last thing they remember. The first thing they see, the last thing they remember is the most important thing. And just having that confidence, knowing who you are, being yourself, whether it's behind the mic, it's on stage, behind a guitar, drum set, or doing color commentary. My job is to have fun, be myself, and leave a lasting impression, and I believe that I've been able to do that in both realms.
Nice. Now, being a color commentator, what's one match that you recall that was one of your favorites to call?
Here in the world-famous Monster Factory? Oh, man, there's so many. Every weekend, every time we have an event, there's so many barn burners, to be honest. I have a soft spot for calling the matches with Primal Fear and the Unstable. They're some of the most historic bouts I think we've ever had here in the world-famous Monster Factory. But to be honest, one of the most fun times I've ever had calling a match would be the one last fight with Mr. Danny Cage and Getty Cahoon. That was an all-out brawl, and Danny really brought the best out of himself on that night. And I think Getty Cahoon brought a little something extra out of Mr. Danny Cage that night. And we had not seen that man in a squared circle in a long time. So to see that man working to the best of his ability and fighting his heart out was an awesome night to call.
Now, you brought up Danny Cage. What does Danny Cage and the Monster Factory mean to you?
Everything. To me, Danny Cage is the be-all, end-all of this place. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have a place to come back to all these years later. I owe a great deal of respect and gratitude to Danny Cage as well as Damian Priest for bringing me back into the fold. Like I said, I got my start here many, many years ago, and one day we just made the call, and without question, he allowed me back in. He knew I had the heart, the passion, the work ethic, and the drive. And seeing how he works with the students, seeing how he commands respect and how he demands that everyone gives their best, at the end of the day, that's what he wants for everyone here in this business. He wants to see that people are trying their best, giving 110%. And at the end of the day, that he cares about everyone in this building. He cares about their well-being and just the way he carries himself. Some people say he's a hard shell to crack, but I'll tell you what, the guy's got a heart of gold. And yeah, Mr. Cage means the world to me here.
Let's go back to day one when you first started training, walking through these curtains, and to now. What's one thing you wish you could teach yourself back then?
Well, I'll be honest. I'm a guy who loves everything about myself, being the silencer Chaz Williams, the world's greatest color commentator. There's no question about it. I don't live in regret, but I will say this. The one thing that I wish is that I would still be getting that squared circle from time to time to show some of the youngins how the OGs get it done.
Definitely. If people want to find more information about you, your band, where can they go?
Well, they can go first off on iTunes and Spotify. Just type in The Silencer. We're an awesome metal band from the New York, New Jersey area. We're also on Facebook at The Silencer Music, as well as Twitter. And Instagram's probably like our best bet right now. That's where we seem to have the most traffic. So you can find us at The Silencer Music on the IG.
Chaz, thanks so much for your time, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right, stay tuned for more Completely Damaged action.
My name is Benjamin King, and you're watching Completely Damaged.
Damaged fans, every Monday morning from 10 to 11 on MonkaRadio.com, you can hear me, RC, alongside Arthur, the Bullet Littman, and Matt Porter as we bring you Damaged Radio. We have interviews with pro wrestlers, musicians, NASCAR people, and more. So make sure you get Damaged Radio live. Damaged fans, we are back here live at the world-famous Monster Factory. I'm with Derek T. Lewis. Derek, thanks for your time, man.
Good. Thank you for having me once again. This is round 3 for us, right?
Round 3, man. And a lot's been going on with you, man. Tell the Damaged fans what's going on.
Wow. So my show aired actually on July 29th. It was called ATL Homicide. A couple months ago, I told you guys I was going to Tennessee to film a show. That's what I filmed. So it came out really, really great. And I just released a pre-order for my EP, which is exclusive right now to Apple Music and iTunes. It's called Every Second Make It Count. And it'll have you dancing, but it has a really deep message to it. So I've been promoting it. So if you guys have Apple Music and iTunes, you can pre-order it right now. Look under Derek T. Lewis. And for those that have Spotify, not Music, Spotify, you name it, Google Play, Amazon MP3 or whatever, you'll have to wait until January 31st to get the actual EP. It's a 5-track EP, and you guys will enjoy it.
What do you enjoy most about making music?
I get to express myself artistically. Like I act, and also in addition to bringing out sing here, again, I'm an actor and I'm also a recording artist. So it allows me to reach deep down into my creativity to write something that's what I'm thinking about, not what somebody else is putting on paper. Like I've always believed, and I want to create my own content and to tell the world what's on my mind. So this song has a really deep message to it, and I really feel as though that it can inspire people, it can inspire an entire globe. And I think with all the negativity that's kind of going on right now in the world, I think the world needs a song like that.
Incorporating and kind of reinventing yourself. Talk about in the ring, man, being a ring announcer, man. How do you do that in the ring now?
Well, to be honest, I've been very fortunate in, listening to a lot of coaching from Dan. And Dan has been coaching me on a lot of different things, different approaches. And I've been watching a lot of film. Again, I've been watching wrestling since I was 4 years old. And, when I look at the ring announcers that I grew up on watching, Howard Finkel, Gary Michael Capetta, Lillian Garcia, David Penzer, you name it, all the ones that are there now. And I look at even the WWE, Justin Roberts, when he was there, now he's in AEW. When I look at the current ring announcers now, I try to create my own thing to it, but I have a little bit of the old school throwback with Howard Finkel. He was the one I grew up on. He's my favorite.
Now, tell the Damaged fans, 2019 is almost done, man. A couple more months left. What do you have in store?
Well, again, it's just right now my music, more acting opportunities, with a lot of auditioning. So that's pretty much here. Obviously, doing my thing at the Monster Factory. So, again, I started out. Actually, tomorrow was my 1-year anniversary here at Monster Factory Pro Wrestling. So it's kind of fitting, that I'm able to stand here with you right now on Completely Damaged and to celebrate 1 year here and one down and a minute to go.
Congratulations. And remind the Damaged fans where they can follow you.
You can follow me on Instagram and also on Twitter at TheRealDTLew. You can go to my Facebook page, Derek T. Lewis official page, and, follow me, and I usually follow back.
Well, Derek, best of luck, man, and keep it damaged.
Thank you. Have a sauce, man. Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you.
Damaged fans, I'm here with top-tier talent, the Estonian superstar, Henrik. Henrik, thank you so much for your time, bro.
My time is very precious.
I do know, yep.
But you get my time. Because look, you're dressed nice.
I appreciate
it.
that.
I like it. You're keeping up with me. You got the pinstripes. You got the red shirt.
I try, man.
You're looking good. Hair's
try.
looking good.
I try, man. I try.
So you got my time now. You got a question?
Yeah. Update the Damaged fans with what's going on with you.
What's going on with me? Well, I'm here. The world famous, like me, world famous, right? Mm-hmm. Monster Factory. Yep. Right. The world famous Monster Factory. And tonight, Ladies and gentlemen, I'm facing the Dark Oracle. The Dark Oracle, one of the most menacing, biggest, baddest dudes in professional wrestling. So what's going on with me? Top tier talent. I'm taking out top tier talent tonight. And you got any other questions? I mean,
Well, after you take out that talent,
yeah,
and you top tier talent goes one step higher,
yeah.
who's next on your plate, man? Because the plate is people are hungry, man, and people are hungry and they want some food. So who's next? Do you think?
Who's next? Well, you know I'm part of the front, biggest faction in the MFPW. Whoa, who's this guy? Big man, big man, Nike check. Checking me out with that Nike check. Look, big
I
man.
heard someone say hungry.
Hungry. You the hungriest man in the MFPW. You're Bobby Buffet. Last show, what did you do? You went out there, right? You saw what you like, right? You saw yourself a dinner. You ate that dinner, right? You walk back, but you're still hungry because you want more. See, you're not happy with just spaghetti. No salad, no appetizer. No, you want steak. Bobby Buffet, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm well done. You might choke. It might be too tough for you, all right? You might get in that ring with a well-done steak. You may not be able to eat it all. It might be too much for you. Bobby Buffet, tonight, Dark Oracle, in my sights. I'm gonna take care of him, obviously. Top tier talent. But you, I know you're gonna be looking. I know you're gonna be eating. I know you're gonna be hungry after your little match. And you're gonna be looking at what I'm doing. I know you. That's the way you're looking at me right now. Oh, you want some of the steak. But my question for you, Bobby Buffet, is are you ready to eat a well-done steak, 20 ounces, side of mashed potatoes?
Well, I'll say this. I remember the first time I stepped foot in Golden Corral. So entrancing. First piece of fried chicken I ever tasted, and I was addicted. And I felt something very similar last week when I defeated Brett Waters. You see, the world-famous Monster Factory is a buffet line full of superstars that are going to get eaten alive by me. After I defeat Ryan Rapson tonight, next on my list, Estonian food.
Ooh. Oh, but one thing about Estonian food, brother, it's tough. It's tough. It's hard. It goes down real hard. You won't need a glass of water. You won't need some liquids. You'll need something. All right? I'm not no Ryan, whatever his name is. I'm not no easy meal. I'm no appetizer, Bobby Buffet. And as RC over here is shaking at the side of me, I am top tier talent. Let me tell you something, Bobby Buffet. If that match were to happen, if Danny Cage were to make that match happen, let me tell you something. That's not an easy meal. Bobby Buffet, you better be training. You better go in the Golden Corral. All the restaurants. Because the Estonian food might be something you just choke on.
You heard it here. The Estonian, Bobby Buffet, someone's plate is going to be empty. Completely Damaged fans, we are back here live at the world-famous Monster Factory in Paulsboro, New Jersey. And I'm with the one and only Bobby Buffet. Bobby, thank you for your time, man.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Now, update us on your wrestling journey, man. What's been going on?
Well, you know, RC, past couple months I had to revamp myself. You know, I was losing too much. And that's something that is not in Bobby Buffet's repertoire. I need to be able to dominate every single opponent. So last week started a new era for Bobby Buffet. I defeated Brett Waters in an intimidating fashion. This week, Ryan Rapson's on the menu.
Now talk about Ryan, man. You know his background, like what's going on with this match, man?
I'm not sure really too much about his background. He faced Brett Waters last week and lost, so I feel like this should be just as easy, if not easier. Appetizer.
Now, I was interviewing some top-tier talent, the Estonian Henrik. I heard that you have some unfinished business with that. Can you speak on that and tell the Damaged fans?
Well, one thing about Bobby Buffet, RC, I never leave a plate empty. Me and Henrik do have unfinished business. He eliminated me from the Battle Royal April 6th. That doesn't come without consequence. When me and Henrik get in the ring, I don't even know what to say.
All right, well, it's 2019. It's almost 2020, man. What's the future look for Bobby Buffet?
There's a whole buffet line of superstars in the MFPW. These are appetizers now. If you think this is something, I tell you, by the time I get to gold, the feast continues.
What's up, everyone? This is the Silencer Chaz Williams, and you are watching Completely Damaged. And if you're not watching Completely Damaged, then you got complete damage up there.
Damage fans, we are back here live at the Monster Factory. I'm with the leader of the Prowl, Benjamin King. Benjamin, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me, man.
Now, the Damage fans don't really know too much about you. On radio they do, but not on Damage TV. Tell them about yourself.
Well, it's well known that I am the CEO of the Division LLC. I am also the lion within the Prowl. I am the man that gets things done here at the MFPW. As you can tell, over the past couple months, I took 3 individuals and made them the top people here. We took out Unstable. And just last week, we took out LSG. Truthfully, to tell you, RC, we just changing the game like I've been saying for months.
Now, tonight's going to be no different. Who you guys going against?
I'm going to leave that for the people to watch. You see, the one thing that a lot of people like to do in this business is talk a lot of talk. I'm a man of action. I'm a man that likes to get things done. And the best way to get things done is let people wait and see what I have in store for them.
Okay. Well, there's 2 titles that you guys don't have yet. The Monster Factory Tag Team titles and also the Women's title. Do you have maybe a person that you're recruiting in the Women's division? Or when is money is inevitable? Is there time coming?
Let me just put it this way. There's a lot of women out there that have my attention. I see some that have a little bit more of a fire under their feet than others. So I'm going to still be watching and observing everything they do. As for the tag division, Royal Money, Travis Jacobs, you truly are a threat to your division, but you're not ready for mine.
Strong words, and I would have to agree with you. But coming up in October 14th, live on Damage Radio, on MonkaRadio.com, where music and minds meet, the Prowl returns. What do the Damage fans have in store?
I'm about to prove my boys wrong that pineapple does go on pizza. I'm just saying that right now. That's a solid fact.
Very solid fact. And not only do you have top tier talent live in the Prowl, but you guys know your food.
We are the franchise when it comes to knowing the best tasting food out there.
Well, Benjamin King, thank you so much for your time, man. Best of luck.
Always a pleasure,
And
officer.
let the Prowl, man, keep prowling and take over the MFPW.
We already took over, man.
Damage fans, we are back here live at the world famous Monster Factory. I'm here with the cream of the crop in the tag team division. The MFPW tag team champions, Royal, Travis. Money is inevitable. Guys, thank you for your time.
Thanks for having us, man. I'm happy to be here.
How are you, Travis?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. In this tag team division, no one, and I mean no one's been able to stop you guys. Talk about it, man.
We just 2 hungry guys. I've been here at the MFPW for a while. Travis has been here for a couple of years. We got the same drive. I'm happy that I have somebody who can come in right away and get on the train and let's make this thing important. These belts, the stocks has dropped for so long, but now we got them, the stocks is high. And everybody that's watching, I will buy right now you know what I mean?
Talk about having Royal on your side, man. Talk about the, dominant figure like him, man.
A dominant figure like him? I'm just glad he's not beating me up, honestly.
I do like to beat people up. I mean, me and him went head-to-head a couple times, and it was fun. And, just like the chemistry we had then, we're on the same team now. So the reason why we're not losing is because when I faced him, I knew that he was the man. I just had more experience. That's the only difference.
Speaking of experience, man, you're no stranger to the tag team division because you were a part of with Getty. Talk about the comparison between Getty and Travis. And
night and day. Unathletic, athletic.
all right.
Simple as that.
Now tonight's no joke, man. You got people that are hungry that trying to take those from you. The veteran in this business, Homicide, and a partner of his choosing, is trying to come in here into your building and take what you guys earned.
I mean, anybody, we welcome all comers to come here and try. And we respect Homicide and everything he's done in this business, but what we feel in our hearts and what we got to prove, it's much greater than anything he's ever done in this business. He's been to the top. We're just still trying to get there. We're at the top here, but we're trying to be at the top of the world. And we just got to go through him to prove that.
Now, Travis, you said it best. You guys are the champs. You know, when champs are the champs, they start getting more bookings. Talk about that, man, how your schedule's been blowing up.
Every weekend now. Before it was just factory shows, now it's everywhere. Triple WA with this guy, Warriors of Wrestling coming up, NYWC, Wildcat, whatever you want to call it. Everywhere. Every 2 nights a week. It's crazy right now.
Listen, forget the bookings. Moms is sliding in my DMs like crazy.
Moms?
Moms, man. Listen, bro, it's insane how these moms is just like, I don't even know what the eggplant emoji means, but it must mean something big in like
eggplant?
Eggplant emoji. I just get a lot of eggplant emojis. I don't know what it means.
How's your DMs?
You don't want to know about my DMs right now.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Man, it's crazy. Like, we're going to all these shows, but it's like I got to fit this in. I don't even want to talk about it.
They have teeth, though, right?
Yes, they have teeth. I only talk to ladies who have teeth.
I've seen a few of them.
Yeah.
They're like 50 plus, fake dentures,
Canes?
Canes, yes.
Walkers. Royal.
I love everybody.
Nothing but love?
Nothing but love for everybody.
They've got them Johns with the tennis balls on the bottom.
Oh, no. But they're fast. They're fast when they have those. So you can sneak them out your window quicker.
It's true.
Or kick them out your window. Whatever works, right? Now, 2019, guys, almost 2020. Talk about the goals in the future for Money is Inevitable.
Man, the sky's the limit for – I'm going to talk about Travis Jacobs. Like, the sky's the limit for this guy. This guy has been here for 2 years, and he surpassed many people who's been here for years. Like, this guy is hungry, and he's going to get to wherever he wants to be. He's going to get there. I'm just riding along with this guy. I'm just riding along.
Now,
bring me, please. Bring me.
How about you, Travis?
He said it just as well as I could have. But this guy, he's the one that keeps me grounded here. He makes sure I learn every week how to be the best I can possibly be. And if he wasn't here, I don't know if I'd be as good as I am right now.
Well, guys, Money is Inevitable. Damage right here, RC. Guys, check us out on the radio, Damage Radio, guys. These guys are no strangers, so I really appreciate you guys' support, always coming up and supporting Damage, guys. And remember, don't keep it nice and neat. Keep it completely damaged.
And if you're not damaged, call me. I'll damage you some.
Yeah, slide in the DMs at Camden Royalty on Instagram and Twitter.
Yes.
Anything else? Camden Royalty on Twitter. What else?
The Travis Jacobs on Twitter, Instagram. I even got Tumblr. I even got a website. More iconic than Jesus.
Buy his shirts. Buy their shirts, guys.
Yes, buy our shirts. We got pictures. I'm beautiful. Look, I moisturize. I do everything.
Too moisturized, guys. And
hey, Palmer's Cocoa Butter. You should sponsor me. Palmer's Cocoa Butter. I've been using it for years. Sponsor
I tried
me.
that, though. RC Cola and RC, that didn't work out either, man.
Palmer's Cocoa Butter, though. Look at his skin.
It's flawless,
Look at this.
man. Flawless. And, guys, don't forget, CompletelyDamaged.net. We have shirts now. You can buy shirts. In my car. They're in the trunk of my car, literally.
Picks. They got guitar picks, so if you play guitar, you'll sound even better. Like, you already sound damaged now. If you get a completely damaged pick, you'll sound that much better.
Exactly, guys. Buy our stuff. We're here for you.
And them shirts that you buying at Walmart ain't cute anyway. So you might as well get a completely damaged T-shirt.
So you learn 3 things here. Buy their merch.
$5 T-shirts at the bodega.
Yeah.
Get a completely damaged T-shirt.
3 things you learn. Buy their merch. Use cocoa butter. And slide into his DMs. All right? Just slide right in. All right?
It's all about him. It's all about him. Yeah. Please, just his DMs, please.
Yeah.
I don't need any.
Slide in his DMs, too. Like, he's the man. I'm trying to tell you.
And just keep it nice and neat. Don't keep it nice and neat, guys. Keep it damaged, all right? Just keep it damaged.
Eggplants.
And eggplants.
Sloppy.
And sloppy.
Sloppy.
All right. Cut it.
Completely